All right, everyone's computer's working, screen's working. No technical issues this morning.
Done.
All right.
Nope. Let's go and trade gold.
All good. Just now I'm gonna wait and see if they're gonna let me trade gold.
I doubt it.
We got 30
They
seconds.
did yesterday. They did. After that thing was posted, so we'll see.
Oh, nobody's tried since then.
Oh, well, I tried. Well, I traded it yesterday afternoon, and it was after that notice went up. So I don't know if they just hadn't fully implemented it yet. I'll find out here before long if I get it set up. So
Yeah, it's still rejecting trades
Yeah, it's
for
rejecting.
gold.
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something else that's happening, like news or something for gold that they consider it to be more volatile now than when it, jumped $900 and then tanked $900? Like, why did they not stop trading during those days, but they did for last night and today?
I think it's because they've raised. They must have a limit because the margins have been raised. I was watching something recently, like in the last couple of days, where they've had more margin raises in the last, like, not even a year than they've ever had in any single year in recent history. So I think that maybe just my theory is that maybe the margin just got to a level where they're like, okay, this is where we got to draw the line. I don't know, but
Okay.
Did you
That
guys
makes
win? Did you guys win your first trade there? If you copied me, you did.
Oh, you mean sweep the low?
25 points for 25 points, man. It's been feeding me daily.
Screen's still not showing no more.
No. It's just one. Here. It's that same low.
Yeah, I got 20 there, Ken.
Nice. I actually couldn't get my stuff open up fast enough, but luckily Addis opened while I was getting this stuff done here, and it set my TP and stuff for me, so that worked out good. Like I had to take the trade on Trade08, but by the time I took the trade on Trade08, Addis had opened, so it used my bracket orders and did all my stuff. There's a lot of volume coming in.
I'm done already. I'm not gonna trade again.
Nice. All done. And what'd you do? You did the same thing as me.
So, well, no, I was a little bit late, but after that pullback right there and on CVD, how it pushed down on the next candle,
Right.
I just sold it. I just sold that one candle.
Oh, okay.
So I just made, I think, 400 off of that one candle on one lot.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think I'm done. I don't want to mess with it today, especially with all the craziness going on.
Yep.
Look at that buy, man. That would have been a crazy buy.
Wow.
Right? I wasn't expecting that turn.
I know.
CVD didn't do nothing. CVD has no bar.
Oh, by the way, we're having algorithmic activity on on NQ and MNQ right now. Look.
We're having who?
Algorithmic activity. It's doing it on both of them now. Look. See this?
Okay, what does that mean?
It means market makers are controlling the market right now.
Let them. I'm done. I already got my 400.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want now. Shit, I don't care.
Look at how fast they're placing orders up here, down here, and not in the middle this time like they were the last time. They're just going from here to here, here to here. This is what, 762 down to 757. Yeah, they're working it. They're working it right here. It's hard to explain exactly what it is, but this all has to do with risk right now. They're making it more expensive to trade right now. And you'll find out if you try to trade. You're going to find out exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying right now. It's going to be harder to get into your trade. You're going to notice. You're going to. I mean, just look at these are 25 points, and it's eating through them like they're 2-point levels. So until I'm gonna just hang out and and chill until I see this calm down a little bit. Saw this. What day was this that we saw the same thing happening? Monday or Tuesday or something like that. But look, they're working both of them at the same time right now.
Hey, Ken, on your trade, what was your entry point? I'm just curious.
It's the here. I'm gonna show you something so you'll know from this point forward.
I mean, no, I understand what you did. I'm just curious of your exact entry.
Yeah, exact entry is this level, the top of this zone. This is this is always a 25-point box right here. So my entry is exactly at this low. Now, we had that volume level down below here. So, if you want to get creative with it, you could have made more, right? If you would have entered down here. I knew it would go to the volume level, but I really didn't have enough time to get it set up, to be honest. So I slapped it on here. TP, I mean, my stop loss, I put just a point or so below this low, and then I take them like that. It's like that. So it's 25 points. My entry would have been 707.50.
Okay.
Even if you're trying to paper trade and it's like if you even hit the button, it's not filling you in.
It's because they've widened. You can't see it. It's the craziest thing. You'll never know it's happening unless you're looking at a DOM or you're looking at this. Look at the spread, right? Like, look at the difference between the top and the bottom. How they're doing that. It's crazy looking to see it, and I've seen it a lot lately.
Hey, Ken, used to be real close together, and now sometimes they spread apart. Like one will be 83 and the other one will be 96.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
They're doing something where they raise the margin requirements on a lot of things, like silver and stuff like that.
Yeah, but what's happening right now is they've identified somebody big that wants to get into a position. They're market makers. Their job is to provide liquidity. We talked about this yesterday, and so what they'll do is they will increase the spread, because that's look. Imagine you had 100 TVs that you were about to sell, and somebody says, "I'll buy them all," and and sure enough, somebody comes and buys them all, and you're like, "Damn it, I only sold those for $100. What are you going to do? You're going to say, "Well, look, the demand is here. I'm going to raise the price, right? I'm going to buy it. I'm going to sell it higher. See, higher. I'm going to sell it higher, and I'm going to buy it low, or I'm going to make them buy it higher and sell it lower." That's what they're doing right here. That's how market makers make money. And so what is happening right now is institutional trading is happening right now. It doesn't matter. It's not, we could still trade it, but it's just, you just know that, that this is happening, and it's super volatile. And if you're not prepared, it's that double-edged sword that I talk about. If you're not ready, you just know you're going to push the button and you're immediately going to be up a lot or down a lot. So just know that that's what's happening. This is where people blow accounts right here, because they don't realize what I'm talking about. And it's easy to it's easy to sit back and watch. The other thing that's really easy to do right now is have a plan. See, this doesn't affect me because I'm not pressing buy or sell. I am letting the market come to me. If I want to get in right here, as an example, like if I want to enter a trade right here, what's happening on the chart don't matter to me right now, because I'm going to get filled right here because I'm willing to sell here at 9.15. So I'm going to get that price. They can do whatever they want to do. It's not going to matter to me, so because I'm not pressing buy or sell.
So I press the button, and as soon as I press the button,
happening is a limit order, pretty much.
Wait, what'd you say that last part?
Like a limit order needs to happen. Is you saying?
No, the guy who said I pressed the button. What happened when you press the button?
700.
Yeah, very, very fast.
It jumped up like in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
What'd you trade?
On NQ.
I don't know about this.
I'm done today because I don't want to mess my consistency score up. So
yeah,
I'm already almost over my little limit for the day.
Look, if you try to sell this right here, just know there are tested. These have been tested. Doesn't mean they're absolutely not important, but if you, and you know, there's another opportunity right here. Like, you know, I've got it kind of drawn up like this right there. The opportunity is there, but it's definitely, it's never as good as the one at the low of the session or high session. I've said that many times. So just know if you do decide to trade this, you might lose it, you might win it. This is one of those, you don't know what's going to happen. It's just a shot in the dark type of trade. This is more of a guaranteed one. But I am marking this up because it's the midpoint of the overnight session. It's kind of the midpoint of the London session, and it's a retest of this area. Main thing that messes this up for me is this right here. So, you know, that's that. One sec, guys.
If for those that have tried to trade gold, does it just give you an error message saying like your contract limit has been met or something like that? Is that the error message you're getting?
Yeah, I got that message earlier this morning.
Something like that, yeah.
Man, I wonder how long this is going to go on, man. I trade a lot of gold, so this sucks.
Yeah, I've
That's
decided to
mostly
stay out
what
of it.
What was that?
I decided to stay out of gold for a minute. I'm going to stay out of it because I got ripped in the shreds on yesterday with gold.
Well, this is more about the fact that they halted trading on it.
Yeah,
You
it
can't
was
even.
messing up.
I mean, I'm not doing much. I'll be honest. Most of my gold now has been in Asia because because my risk is not as high. Like because I trade a lot of 5-minute, and like I haven't been able to take a trade in quite a few days because of volatility, because the risk, instead of risking like 100, 150 bucks, now it's like one trade is like $300, $400, $500 risk, which
Right.
I obviously I can't do. So, but
I switched to I switched over to YM and MYM on yesterday afternoon for the afternoon session. Much smoother, much clearer price action. It wasn't, it wasn't all this this chop that we're getting right now in the morning. So that worked out a little bit better for me. Yeah.
Cool.
And I like gold. I like gold during Asia too. Yeah. Yeah. Gold seems like it's better during that time frame for me.
Yeah, agreed.
Matt, I'm looking at this just to let you know. I could probably see why you were asking where I entered. You would have had to watch this happen. This all hit TP in the same candle. So like, so this actually dipped down into here, and on the same candle went back up and hit the TP.
I went to a 30-second candle to look at it.
You don't believe me? No, I'm joking. Yeah. I'm in and out like a hitman. You don't even
Funny
see
though,
me.
it came back down and swept the low like again,
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah, that was your good flush right there. The first one was, a test. The second one, the first one was probably a test to see if there was any willing traders down there, and they found me. And then and then what do you want over here? Why are you digging around? And then the other one was probably to get the rest of the traders. But we also just won this trade too, so that's 2 for 2 so far. I got both of them too. I went and took this one.
And that's funny that that candle peaked right at the VWAP.
Which one?
Well, the sell, the red candle, the top of it is right at VWAP.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I would have been probably even more confident in the trade. But okay, I gotta do something real
That was
fast.
a nice setup, though, Ken.
Yeah, thank you.
You called that.
I gotta do something. I'll be right back.
VWAP don't play, man. The VWAP a money machine.
Yeah, it's bouncing right at that VWAP. The volume level is like well, the VWAP, my VWAP is at like 934.
Mine's about the same spot.
Yeah, and so but that volume level is 950, but you can see it's
Yeah.
having trouble getting there.
It is because that VWAP don't stop it from getting there.
It might
give
spike
us
up. It might spike to the 950 and then maybe start reversing back down to 700, but who knows? I mean, actually, there's a 25,000 level not too far from the 950. If, like Ken said, if it hits that and they're close together, sometimes
We
it
get back above that VWAP, then buyers will be back in control. But right now, them sellers trying to hold it down, man.
Yeah.
Trying to hold it down. I woke up this morning, I was like, what happened? I took some trades last night doing Asia session, but that mug fell off the face of the earth last night.
The London high is like just above, well, is it like 25,123? That's right at just above that 100 volume level. Be interesting to see if it comes back to there. Hey Ray, I replied to your message yesterday about passing evals. I don't know if you had a chance to read it.
No, I hadn't got a chance to, but thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll look at it. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I think it looks like, is it trying to break out to the upside? It's tricking us.
I'd like to see it get above VWAP and then make a bounce off the VWAP.
Yeah, break and retest, right? Break and retest.
That's a great move on top of the VWAP right there.
Well, it's actually the lightning bolt, right? Break, come back down, retest, and go back up. If you get a Titan buy, once you're past that VWAP, that's a really good one, I think.
That's a good one, man. That mug gonna take off. You're right.
Especially
A good break above, then come back below, then come back above. That's showing strength right there.
Especially if the cumulative delta is green as well. And then you look for the quantum and the TV blast. If all those line up, you're almost guaranteed to print money.
You ain't lying. TV blast don't play above that VWAP.
But yeah, we're struggling right now.
It's gonna be a struggle, man. After all that to the downside, they may want to go down and test 24,000 levels next week because this week's been pretty bullish. I'm probably looking for a weekly continuation possible next week, or we could get a nice bounce back up next week and set up a weekly tighten to the downside on the weekly chart.
Actually, I think you got it backwards. This, if you look at this whole week, has been bearish.
It's bearish. I think it's been bearish. You said bullish.
So next week could probably be bullish.
Could be to come back.
Then the week after that could be another bearish week if next week's not a continuation week to the downside.
I don't know. That affects my retirement fund. I want it to be bullish. I got a lot of stuff in like in high risk tech stocks.
I know what you mean.
Well, my retirement fund, right? A lot of stuff I have in tech stocks. You guys call it a RIF. We call it RSP. Or no, what do you call it? I can't remember. What do you call it in the States? Your retirement. We call it a RSP. You guys call it a I don't know.
401k.
401k.
Yeah, 401k. Yeah,
Just don't call me late for dinner.
yeah.
Ken.
They look
Oh,
like
we're
they're
breaking
ready.
above the VWAP.
We
There we
got a
go.
little strength bounced in.
I don't know.
Popped on up there, didn't she?
I don't know.
986 looking good, man. I
My
got
big
a
off at 900. Where's
level
y'all
at that
at?
986.
My VWAP was at 24,900. Which one do y'all have on?
I
I
don't
got a
know.
double.
24,900 as well.
Yeah. I got daily, weekly, monthly, and the yearly on my chart.
Okay, the algo has been turned off, guys. The algo is no longer trading. Look.
Okay. Yeah, we can see the difference.
See it? Now look.
That thing not near as wide as it was.
Now you can you can push the button. See, they got what what happened was they were just somebody was the same thing happened the last time we talked about this. Somebody was either unloading, loading, or managing risk, right? And so that's what that is. But like I said, it doesn't really matter to us if we already have a plan and we know exactly where we're going to trade. It really does not matter to us at all. A little bit of stuff going on here. You see it? Look at it. So yeah, so it really doesn't matter to us. It's a good sign. It's a good thing to be able to see and know that it's happening, just so you can be more aware with your trades. But you know, it's good to know, because man, it's hard when that is happening. It is hard to get in at market. It really is. You gotta be ready to go, and you really need to understand where your risk is at. So for me, it's not a problem. I know how to deal with that type of stuff. But for the unaware trader, and those are those times where you just hit the button. You're like, what's about to happen? And then sure enough, like Lee said, instant $700. Now I'm glad he made the money. He was in the right direction, but that also could instantly be negative 700. You know, if you're not ready with the stop loss or ready, you know, with your position size. Like these 25-point levels are tiny right now.
Yeah, it's crazy because I couldn't even put my stop loss in fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have went wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. And you see how the candles look normal. You would never know anything's going on, but they've widened the spread, you know, by like 15, 20 points, you know, where it's like where normally a candle is just a couple points, but you know, but it's crazy. It is actually crazy how you can't see it by looking at a candle. You have to be able to see the bid ask data and the order flow coming in. Or else you'd really have no way to know. I mean, you could, if you enable your bid and ask on, I don't even know what TradingView shows by default. If it, you know, I don't know what TradingView shows for their bid ask actually. So I don't know what type of data you would need in order to see that. But you know, you would actually see a little gap above and below the current traded price, and that's how you know right there. It's just a wide spread, and it's because there's demand. They are helping a big player fill a position, and they're making money in the process. They're providing the liquidity. It's cool to watch it though, when you know what's going on.
Yeah, and you just get and anybody else just getting their account blown, talking about it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
It did it yesterday. I just seen it popping up and down. Like I was like, what is it doing?
Yeah.
It was just popping up, popping down, popping up, popping down. Like it didn't leave that little spot.
Yeah.
And you either were buying in it trying to catch that low or you were trying to sell that high. And even then it was real risky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on TradingView, I figured out a way to set your pending orders where it'll automatically take your stops and set your take profits, you know, whatever. Whenever you execute that order, you can save it, and then you know how you do the one-click trade button.
Yeah.
You can name it and switch between, you know, one for market execution and one for your stops and your stops and your limits too.
That's not bad. Yeah, I like that idea and all, but it just it doesn't work with copy trading, right?
That's the only problem. Yeah, that's the only problem.
That is
Yeah, you'd have to
definitely
use like Trade Syncer or something.
Yeah. I set up. Yeah, I opened up Trade Syncer yesterday. I need to go ahead and activate it, but I need to watch a few more videos on how to use it. So, yeah, so that'll help. Hey Ken, I was going to tell you, man, that your price action analyzer. I used it yesterday afternoon on YM. Man, it was doing really good.
Yeah, that one works. I mean, it's very, very, it's kind of like a filtered version of the Titan, and it's funny when you think about it. Is the reason I made Titan was because people wanted more trade. So basically the Titan is a unhinged version of the price action analyzer. It's just like it identifies all the continuation patterns when the price action analyzer has a very specific set of parameters that it follows. That's why there's not as many trades, but they all have one specific type of pattern, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes. So I might do some more work on that. I got a couple of
I
different
wonder if
ideas.
that 800 gonna hold.
Yeah, let's see.
Not trying to cut you off, Ken. I
No,
wonder
it's
if
all
that
good.
800 level finna hold on us.
Let's see. We're at it now. It's getting algorithmic again, right at this 800 level. Man, is there like a new player in the game or something that he just doesn't know they're supposed to be a little more slick with this? Okay.
Because all week
Hey,
he's been on
Clyde,
some
we
straight.
we were talking about that VWAP. It looks like it did a flush on us, eh? It like broke it, and then it's like, nope, I'm gonna go down.
And we got a hard rejection at the VWAP. I was thinking maybe retest the 840s, but it went on down to 800s. And like I said, you don't know what she gonna do next, man. I just look at her.
Yeah, we got news coming up at Red Folder News at 10 o'clock. Jolt's job openings and natural gas at 10:30 and FOMC at 10:50. See what happens.
We're near the session point of interest. What do you call that?
Cancel?
Good bounce off of it, man. Do they want the 600s? Do they want that 600 level today? If they want it, they gonna get it.
Yeah, we're at the session volume area low right now, or just about. I don't know if it's going to bounce off that.
I just took a little trade off of what Clyde was saying. I was actually trying to get in 800, but then it had already pushed down below. So I said, you know what? I said it was already down here, so I just went ahead and went in at market, and I don't know how I got out already. Let me see. I got in at 791 and got out at 811. How much is that? 91 to 811. Is that 20 points? Let me see. What did I say? I got in 91, 791.
Got a quick dub.
Yeah, no, see, I didn't get a whole 25 points. Let me see. I got out at 811.
It's like 20 points.
Wonder why it's set up like that. because it was my bracket order. Yeah. Okay, 20 points. So I snagged 20 off of that.
Almost 10 o'clock candle.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
It's gonna open up and shoot up.
POC just shifted 2 minutes ago on everything. So our
Look,
new
it's
our
gonna
new
be
POC is
crazy.
at 800.
Yeah, exactly. That's a session POC as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We swept
All
a
the
lot
volumes
of
there. Look at that.
and we done swept a lot of liquidity, like weeks of liquidity.
Oh, look at that. Went down, now up.
Right
Now
at
it's
10
hovering.
o'clock.
It doesn't know what to do.
It's funny watching it.
That's why you gotta leave her alone.
Yeah, don't be itchy fingers this morning.
She'll wreck you today.
It's doing that
Whoa.
algorithmic thing again, by the way, you guys.
She's shooting down, man.
Yeah, I
If they
may
can go
wait.
back and retest the hourly low.
We had no tightness, nothing. We had one right before open.
Yeah, I may wait till this afternoon, about 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern, and see what's going.
See they eating right through it or what? Or a value
They got
area
some
low.
points down there. Going straight forward. Straight for the last low.
It's going to that volume level, 700.
Yep. She ain't playing today.
Anyone riding this thing down or what?
I took a few trades down, but I'm literally trading one micro. I don't think I could do it. If I was doing one full mini, the swings on the candles would just they're like $600 swings.
Yeah. You see why I'm on micros?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's I switched over to micros for some other reasons, but man, I'm like, I would have had to switch to micros regardless.
Yeah.
There's no way I would have been able to be doing 25-point setups on NASDAQ like I was with these candles. That last candle right there, touched 3 25-point levels. That's a $1,500 candle right here. Actually,
It's crazy.
2, 3, 4. No, this is a $2,000 candle on NASDAQ.
Wow. My Titan, I got it set for $50 and it's always exceeding risk.
On MNQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might just call it too, you guys. I'm up about 200 right now.
Yeah. I've been batching it the last month. My wife's been in Japan for a month. I got to go to the airport and pick her up today.
Oh, she's been gone for a month?
Yeah.
Man, I bet you miss
She
her,
goes,
don't you?
yeah, she goes once a year. Well, she's Japanese, right? She has family there. So,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, it sure is different. I mean, when you've been living with someone for, 25 years and then they're
Right.
gone for a month, it's like, it's weird.
Yeah. You probably enjoy like the first day or so. You're like
The first few days, yeah.
And then you're like,
Yeah, I don't like being alone.
You gotta cook all your own food. You gotta.
Yeah, I know. I'm not used to that, but that's okay.
I bet she makes some good food too, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Different type of food anyway.
yeah.
How long is the flight from where you live to Japan?
It's like going there is about 10.5 hours, and coming back it's like 9.5.
Okay.
I've done it once. I went there once, and it's not a fun flight if you're like in economy, and I'm 6'3".
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, first class, business class.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Titan that mine says exceeding risk. It actually entered, but it's reversing on it. Hey, Ken, would you take that Titan because it's a sell right at that volume zone area? I don't know. Can't hear him, or if he's just stepped away.
It'd be hard not to feel pretty late right here. Knowing myself, I wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
but then I also know that I would probably sit here and watch it hit TP. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I don't know.
I know that question always comes up. A lot of people always ask me, "Would you take this?" And the thing is, like the answer is should be yes, right? It should be yes. If you see what you like, it depends on your trading. So like it really, really depends on who you are and where you are in your trading. Because if you're in the confidence building stage, then you kind of have to just take the trades. You kind of have to take the trades and just to see if the strategy is profitable, right? And so now once you see if the strategy is profitable the way you trade it without asking any questions, right? Like these questions that you're saying right here, like would you, da da da. Normally the next step is location, working on location. So if you've already taken a bunch of Titan trades and you say, okay, I could see what my baseline results are. If I take 100 Titans and I absolutely do not care where it's located, what time it is, I show up, I take 3 trades a day, that's it. If you've done that and you say, okay, this is my results without adding my own personal touch to it, and you've done that, perfect. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to start working on location. And so location means I'm only going to be looking for sales at a high or near VWAP, whatever rule you make for yourself. And then that is going to be your determining reason for taking the trade. So for a majority of the people here, about 95% of the people, yes, take every single Titan that you see, because you adding this or that to it isn't going to matter, because you don't even know what, the baseline result looks like. So you need to just take all of the Titans and just see how the strategy performs without adding your personal touch to it. But if you know, and you will know, because you've most likely talked to me, we've looked at your statements. If you know that you're trying to increase win rate or things like that, you're going to be more focused on specific locations. So for me, if you ask me if I would have taken the Titan, I would have said no, just because I focus on location. But look, I'm sure it won, right?
I think so, yeah. And we're in another one too.
Here, let me just check. Let me put it on here.
It's just
They probably both won.
I just noticed though, like it was at that 24/7 volume level, and there was a bit of support there from previous. That was market open area, right?
Yeah. Let me see here.
I mean, it did win, so it was good.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no. See, it's like So yeah, like I said, see, this is why I made the Titan though, was because it gives structure, right? And look, they won. So I would not have taken it because I feel late. That's based on my experience. For somebody else, they don't have my experience. They need to be able to just trust the system and take the trade. And then over time, let's say, for example, 100 trades, you stick to that strategy and you take 100 Titans without asking that question. Is this going to work? Is this good? Is that bad? You're going to know what your results look like, and so then you're either going to have confidence in blindly taking the Titans, or you're going to say, well, it looks like I need to focus on location a little bit more. We can always help make refinements and improvements, but yeah, for the most part, it totally depends on where you are, in your
I get it. Yeah.
trading.
I mean, it is good just regardless. I'm taking them all.
Yeah.
I get it. And then once you feel confident, if you want, you can add in your own filters.
Yeah, but I recommend keeping it as simple and basic, what is it, stock strategy, or however you'd want to say it. Like, don't add anything to it. A lot of people, they join up and they're like, okay, yeah, I looked at the Titan and I like this, and I'm going to put these two things together. I plan on breaking even at 1.5, and I'm going to move my stop loss 33% every time it moves 10%. I'm like, okay, you're going to do all that. All right. Yeah. And you're going to do that over and over and over again. Okay. I can see why you are here where, like you can't just, you can't just come in and be like, I know that this is what works, because obviously that didn't work before. Otherwise you were not, you know what I mean? So like, you just got to leave all that stuff there. Just be a blank slate in the beginning and just trade the strategy the way it's designed, and then we will do that refining. A lot of times the ones that I say I wouldn't take, they win, and some of the trades that I would take, they win and they lose. You always win and you always lose. It's just a matter of knowing how it performs over time, and there's only one way to know how it performs over time.
Okay, well, I'm done for the day. Thanks. We'll
Did
see you tomorrow. What?
did you hit that profit target again?
No, my target is 250. I did 187. That's still
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I'm at 190 on 190 on.
Oh, then I got to take another trade and beat.
All right.
Okay.
First
yeah.
one to 200 wins.
Yeah, exactly. Bye.
Bye. There's a lot of volume in the market today. Y'all hear that noise going off. That every time that noise goes off, it's because like a large amount of volume is being detected. That's from my Addis over here. So, just know it's bigger than average orders or a group of, decent amount of orders. That's why you'll hear that noise. Now, if the candle closes with that above average, by the time it's done, it'll plot a little rectangle on the chart. Here, let me see. I think I'm hiding it. Oh, wait, here. It's actually this one. Oh, man. This is about to look a little crazy. Why is this? We don't have a gap, right? This must just be my Addis, yeah. I think every Titan has one so far. Yeah, so our first Titan won TP2. Titan number 2 is about to hit TP2. Titan number 3 has already hit TP2, and this one right here is hit the partial TP, and it's on its way to TP1. So that's not a bad Thursday, if today's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Not too bad. Actually, everything won. So price action trades won. So yeah, we're on a win. We're on a win streak.
Blew past that 600.
Yeah, it did. I heard you say that earlier too. If it was gonna do it or not.
So dead. I was gonna look at it. Today one of them good days to just watch and learn.
Yeah, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys for sitting and
the bull market look like we're a little bit bearish right now. So
yeah.
a lot of times when they do this, a lot of people get chopped up because to call that low be tough, man. Tough.
Yeah.
Hey Ken, I joined a bit late today. Did you talk at all about that new trade delivery system?
I haven't talked about it. I've got it running in the background. I'm just tracking results on it right now. So I've got it running. Here, let me pop it on here. I've got it running. I think here, let me see. This is NASDAQ 1 minute. Let me read this. 721. Oh man, I think my alerts might have NASDAQ 1 minute. Hold up. This 721. Oh man, I think my alerts might have 1 minute. What is this? Why am I hearing that? I'm hearing like an echo of myself. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the results on it and check and see. I haven't talked about it at all. It's in, and this is in beta testing, by the way. So it's just I got a lot of work to do on it. But for mentorship, I'll talk with you guys about it later. I'm gonna drop a little video inside of the channel, and I'll go over kind of just like the obvious stuff, like how we look to use it. Like, all right, there's the entry, here's the TPs, and and all that kind of good stuff. See, because I could see this one. We had a couple that happened, but I actually don't see alerts for these for some reason. Oh no, I do. I see the alerts. Yeah, so I'll be able to go through here. You see, like I just updated it this morning to where it says TP plus it says the the amount of points. So like here it says goodness. Confirmed. There we go. So like TP hit 16 points. I'm looking for a stop loss. Okay, we had a couple wins. So I'm seeing a couple wins. So TP win for 10 points. Give me a stop loss somewhere in here. I'm gonna go through and add these all up. Hey, there's another TP for 9 points. So we've had okay, stop loss. It's a stop loss. So you see here, stop loss. I've added the points. So now I'm gonna be able to go through, and I'm basically gonna add it all up. I'm gonna see what the win rate was. I know I can go and look at it on the chart, but like, look, these all came in so close to each other. It's kind of hard to tell, like, which one of these won. Like, obviously, like, see this right here. This is a great example. Let me clear this out. Let me just go in here, and I'm gonna mute everyone's mic. Or if you guys can mute your own mics, that'd be great. Because I actually cannot mute people's mics without permanently muting you. So if your mic is hot and you're making too much noise, I'm gonna kick you out and you can just rejoin. I'm not mad at you. It's just loud. So right here, Michael, this looks like a loss, right? Because what had happened was this candle closed and the levels popped up, and then this candle opened, and it would have triggered the moment it hit this entry line, with the stop loss being 9 points below. But you wouldn't believe how many I've seen actually dip into here, then come back and hit TP, and then go down to the stop loss. And so, but it's a winner, right? And so that's why I set the alerts up the way I did, because the alerts will trigger real time. So like when this might look like it's a loss, and because of TradingView, the way TradingView only has access to open, close, high, low data upon chart refresh. So it's going to mark this as a loss because it can see that in this candle, it hit the entry and the stop loss. And I have it mark it as a loss, even though it hit the TP, right? It hit stop loss, entry, and TP. That's ambiguous, right? So TradingView is not going to know by default, did it hit the TP first or the stop loss first? We could only assume, or we could go down to a 1 second chart and try to eyeball it, or we can set up the alerts like I've done, and it's going to tell me, I'm going to be able to follow kind of breadcrumbs and see what happens. So by the time we're done with this session, you see all these alerts that have come through. I'm going to go through all of these from the beginning of the session, which there are a ton I'm seeing. Okay, right, they all started right about here. 15 minutes before. I'm gonna start at open, so at 9:30, and I'm just gonna go through and I'm just gonna tally them all up and see how we did. I'm gonna just start tracking this that way. I think that'll be one of the easiest ways. I've wanted to do this. I know it looks a little crazy, but I've wanted to do what I've done right here for a very long time. It's been an idea I've had for a really long time, and I just decided to start moving forward with it. It's so I know it doesn't look like a lot of trades right here because this is in buy mode. But look, if you were to put it in sell mode, it's gonna, when it's moving down, it's gonna be looking for sells. right? And when it's moving up, it's going to be looking for buys. And so you could see how some of these just to the tick come back and touch those levels, or even, you know, in the, like, as it's falling, see these areas where it's like, you know, falling, and we want to be able to get into trades like this. That's what it's meant for. So I've got a lot of plans. My ultimate plan is to have an automatic mode where it will automatically switch between buy and sell. But for now, I want to track it independently. It'll just be easier to do it that way. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to be tracking the results, adding different filters to it. I mean, this is like the absolute most first version. There's no filters on here at all. It's just simple logic that's triggering it. And so I'm really excited. This is, I just mark my words, this is about to open up a lot of opportunities. It's gonna open up a lot of opportunities, and I know it for a fact. The other thing too is this is going to work on other time frames too. So like you can go to higher time frames and it'll be the same, right? Like you've got the same type of stuff where entry price comes back. I mean, that's 23 points right here. 23 points on that one, 20 points on that one. There's two trades for you right here. And see, this is a good example. See, again, look, the candle open, this is marked as a stop loss, but we don't actually know, did it touch entry and then come back to TP, right? So that's why I don't have a stats table on this yet either. I'm actually manually monitoring the results. And I'm even considering doing something on NinjaTrader where, because I know on NinjaTrader you can build strategies pretty simple, like in a pretty easy way, to where it may automatically take some of these trades. So if it proves to be profitable, I might even have it set up where we could have it automatically take some trades on NinjaTrader. You just push start and it'll just start trading for you. Obviously.
Hey Ken, have you put that in beta box yet?
It's in it, if you go into mentorship, then
Mhm.
hold on, I'm trying to find mentorship. I dropped a message in here last night, and it's in your invite only scripts. And I actually specifically remember adding yours because you have a little period at the end of your
Yeah,
of your
my
thing.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wait, is that little period supposed to be there? So yeah, and then once y'all set up the alerts, it'll tell you the setup is forming, and then that's when the candle is still in development. And then once the candle closes and the setup is confirmed, you'll get this confirmed alert. And then when the entry is touched, you get the entry. And then when the TP or the stop loss is hit, you'll get the entry, or you'll get the exit label or the exit signal. But now it also says the amount. So either you lost 10 points or 20 points. Because what I want to do is I want to find out the win rate. Because the win rate, you know, you either win more times than you lose, and that's one strategy, or you win more points than you lose points, and that's another strategy. So some of you guys like to use one contract. You don't like to change a contract size. You just want to use one contract. Well, for, you know, if we can prove that this wins more points than it loses, then okay, you could do a simple one contract type of thing. But if it, you know, if you find out that it, you know, the win rate is like, you know, higher or whatever, you know, then you can also do your risk management so that you can say that, you know, it doesn't actually matter if this is 15 points and this is 20 and that's 30 and this is 10 and whatever. It's going to be, you know, $250 risk on every single trade type of situation deal. Yeah, well, I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'm just tracking all the results here. Whoa. Goodness. I got to take a phone call, guys. I'll be right back.
Silver got hit hard today. 18% on silver drop.
Hey, you guys still here?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, I'm actually I'm about to hop off. I got some I got some stuff that just came up with one of the kids I got to go handle, so I'm gonna hop off of here. We'll be back tomorrow though for live trading. Good day all in all, you guys. We got our price action trades, got our Titan trades, everything's winning. So you guys stay disciplined, and I will see you in the morning.
Yep. Thanks, Ken.
It's
All
good.
right, you're welcome. See y'all later.
Good, thank you.
All right, how'd you do today, Gabriella?
Good
So far,
day.
so good. The Titans.
Nice. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.